Hey everybody, it's Rhonda, and in this video, I just want to go over some updates and improvements that we've done inside of Render Studio in the last couple days. Um, People have been asking for certain things, so I did what I could to get those improvements in here. First of all, this is really basic. This is in your support ticket area. For some reason, we just had it set up where you can click on support on the support tab down here, and it would open up a window to enter a new support ticket. But it didn't give you access to your in progress, your open tickets, your closed tickets, and now that does that. So they're easily found there. And as well, when you're on the dashboard and your notification bell goes off telling you you have a reply to a support ticket, when you click on that, it will automatically take you right to the ticket so you can find that. That's really basic. The big update we've done is here inside of our mockup generator. And you can add your own templates, okay, your own mockups that you have. So what I've done is I've improved that flow. So when you come into the mockup generator and you click on My Template, if you scroll down, you can see there's a button here that says Upload My Mockup. So I'm going to click that, and now you can grab, if you've generated mockups using the image generator, you can add a mockup from your history. So let me scroll through here and find one that I want to do. I'm going to use this tote bag right here, and I'm going to use that as my mockup template, then continue, and I'm just going to call this natural tote bag, and I'm going to leave it unfiled because I don't have a folder for that yet. And now here's where the major improvements come in. Okay, you have this zone box. This is where your image will sit. Okay, now for something like the tote bag here, this square design is just fine. But if you had a mug or something, you can now warp this image here, this zone, and it will warp your image that you upload in those directions. So you can adjust like the perspective and things like that on here. So that is what that does. You can rotate if you want to, you can resize if you need to. And then, like I said, you can also adjust the perspective and the warp on it. And I'm just going to name this front. And I am going to bring in a preview image. Let me scroll through here again and grab one that has the background removed. And I'm going to grab this flag. And you can see now you can preview what this is going to look like on your tote bag or on your mockup. And you can adjust the opacity a little bit so it looks a little more natural. And then once you have it looking the way you want, all you have to do is click Save Template. And now it's showing up right here. So we can use this now as a mockup. So I've selected that tote bag as my template. And again, I'm going to come in here and grab an image that I already have the background removed from to show you what this looks like. And then you click Generate Mockup, and there is your design now on that tote bag. So the flow for creating your own custom mockups is much nicer. I think it works a lot better. In fact, let me do another one so you can see what I mean as far as like a mug or something like that goes. So I'm going to grab, I think I will grab this mug right here, and I'm going to continue. We'll call this white mug. And here we have our zone where we will put our image, and you can see it retain that preview image, and I can adjust this. And if I want this to match the curve of the mug, what I'll do is I will just pull my corners up, pull that one up, pull this down at the bottom, and I can resize this just a little bit. And I think that looks pretty good, just like that. Let's move this in, this one in. And like I said, you just line it up wherever you want it. And when you think it looks good, then just click, and I'm going to make that a little opaque, not much, and click Save Template. So now we can use that mug, and I'm going to click Select Multiple. So I'm going to select the mug and the tote bag. And again, there's our image, and I'm going to click Generate Mockup. And now you can see it kind of wrapped that image. All right. And we have that there as well. So you can do that now, which is really nice, that you can adjust the perspective and the warp on your mock-ups so they fit nicer. So that was our biggest improvement. And then in the image generator, we have also added the Ideogram V4 model. So now you can use that. And there's 3 different quality layers or quality options. You have the turbo, the balanced, and the high quality. And depending on which one you choose, it determines how many credits it uses. But those were the big improvements that we did inside of Render Studio this week. I'm really, really happy about the mockup generator and how you can adjust the warp and perspective on your mockups that you upload of your own. All right. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll answer as soon as I can. And, as always, thanks guys for watching this video. I appreciate it so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Before I do go, I do want to remind people that we are offering a founding member lifetime access to Render Studio. We only are opening it up to 25 slots, and we've already had 11 claims, so there's only 14 left. So if you're thinking about jumping in on that, I would definitely take advantage of it sooner rather than later, because once those 25 spots are filled, it is done. That's it. There won't be any more of those available. All right. So I hope you guys have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.